Nades himself a bit there, chopping off another 10 to 15 HP from his health pool. But the good news is, in the meantime, Kendrew is going to have much better luck in trying to pick up a frag. He does some great damage to Aces and takes him out.
Nothing like falling victim to an upside-down rappel. We've all been there before, but Aces is going to feel the burn here on LAN. Navi not doing too bad on time, minute and 7 seconds, just checking all of the prerequisites to get onto site. Saves picks up yet another here. It's going to be the Buck finally popping off after he's had a little bit of danger bucking himself, but they also have a Fink in the lineup that Citizen's playing, so just looking to cut down through some barbed wire. Hicks finally fighting back. He'll pick up Pi. That'll be the IQ. Time still winding down. Not too much drone work right now for Navi. More than likely a couple of pests working out, but finally saves, picks up yet another. That'll be a double for him on the round as he takes down the Maestro sitting inside of Hookah. Look at his angles here. Oh, what a nice shot from Corey on the flank through luggage. Knocking Rogue down. Just simply Corey, who was fragging out, but now Navi has complete control of the site. Corey picks up yet another. Now the Scorpion working out wonders right now. Only about 27 HP, but he just have Diffuser in hand inside of Aqua. It's down to Citizen and Saves to try and pick this up. Looking for the close angle, but Saves gets ripped very quickly. A smart frag grenade from on site. You know, obviously with EE1Ds on Lion, it does have a little bit of a higher effect because people really can't move.
Desserts for that. Only manages to clip off about 25 damage on the save as well in the process, so not much sent in return for it. And also, a massive amount of utility. Great nade, goes into the corner.
So smart.
Ace in the hole on Hicks. Bye-bye to another member of Rogue as Navi are dominating the early round once again.
Saves with a great call for an EE1D and a free kill in the best of fashions with frag grenades. Kill that Jaeger. It always feels so good when you get a Jaeger that does not have an ADS next to him. So now Navi ahead by 2 in man count for round 4. They already have the rappel on the western side, so worried about double window, but that means that they have to be worried about any possibility of someone going downstairs into Sunrise. And that's exactly where Aces is. If he's able to get over to the couch window, he can possibly get himself a free kill, but Navi has already vacated the premises. Pi's rotated over to Aqua Balcony to assist Kendrew. Nilla's downstairs inside of security. Citizen is rotating through luggage currently to assist his team, but soon falls off towards 90.
Rip's having to be very careful about his position right now. Just trying to play behind the bomb chassis. Nearly would have given him away if the player from Navi was in an appropriate position for it. Thankfully, was not the case at the time. Another nade goes in though. Man. Another nade kill going in the direction of Saves specifically. That's 2 on the round for these guys. As Navi now 3 kills in their favor, and they've barely set a foot in the building. It's all been aggression from Rogue or just well-placed utility. And oh my god, Saves just executes Corey and Aces.
Obviously, his castle barricades will stick around to hopefully assist the rest of the team. Halfway through the round now, Saves working on vertical pressure, doing some reconstructive surgery to the bottom of Penthouse. So opening up that floor that leads into the service area. Upside down rappel for Pi now on the service door. Frag grenade pours into kitchen. Might get himself a kill. Saves have been so damn good with these frag grenades today. That's 3 for him with just frags.
Just 2 to 3 rounds as well. So beautiful work on the Buck here throughout this half from Saves. You have to give him credit for it. Pi on that upside down rappel finally meets a mark as well as he's able to eliminate Rise, who's been a huge thorn in the side here for Navi. But now that role's going to shift and they don't expect the run out to follow that up. Aces quickly gets himself a second over to the shotty just in case anyone else is hiding out here. Not going to be the case. He quickly jumps behind the desk. Now Nello might expect that, but the problem is he still has another player to find as well, hiding further into the bathroom. He's going to hear the Nitro Cell, but he still can't get away from it in time. And Rogue, again, you've got a 3-man stack spread between Cool Vibes and Hookah on the bottom and top levels. Look at this walkout here. Perfect position from Aces. No one is watching the 90 corner, so he just gets away with a double kill. Saves is going to be able to trade one of the kills back on the Corey, taking out the Twitch push, but then Saves finds a second onto Rise as well. However, the Nook's still going to find massive damage. Ace moves in onto the Deagle for a second kill, trying to find that player up on top, but is unable to lock it down. Rips, however, helps him out. Finally eliminates Saves, who's been doing massive damage this round, bringing us into a 3v1. Kendrew is left alone against the world as he has to try and stop the rest of this Rogue push.
What a play. What a play from Aces.
Angle, which will suit him, especially if he can line up headshots here. Just got to be very careful so as not to get caught in a bad timing of a peek where someone from Navi is going to be ready for him. In the meantime, the rest of the team, Hicks most notably, is clearing out 90 to try and flesh out some of these other players.
What's the nicest thing about Line is you can pick and choose when someone's going to peek. Obviously, they can get aggro, but they'll get marked, and that's going to stop a lot of people.
Nice.
Oh, what a good trade there between these two teams. Kendra, knowing Aces is probably going to get aggro on the door, but he immediately gets ripped by Rips with that C8. So now Rogue has all of top control. All the staircase is locked down as well because Corey is still up with all those air jabs, and we can see, thanks to our new UI, that he has used all of them.
A little bit of a panic shot, I think, there from Rips, ends up knocking off a bit of damage onto Corey, so let's be cautious of that from this point forward, I would imagine. Not a huge deal, though, at least as far as this round is concerned. They've got the one-man advantage, so that extra bullet or two probably won't make a crucial difference. Come back to that later if it does. Corey trying to hunt for something. He did have one more breaching charge to try and use on the ground, but I would imagine Rip still has a couple skeleton key shots to rip off as well here. In the meantime, time is getting incredibly low for Rogue to complete their execute. This is the same problem they ran into in the last round. They just did not have enough time, despite having massive control, to really push in. So they ended up splitting up, losing too many players on the execute, and then dropping the round. This time, it's even more dire than it was in the previous round. 10 seconds. Where is the execute going to come from right now on Rogue? There is no sign of it coming in quickly enough. They're just going to run into the setup ultimately. And as you might expect, members of Navi are in the process of rotating. Pi was looking like he wanted to throw some aggression in towards the lobby. If we saw it from Rogue, oh, what? Citizen on the Vigil going unscouted by drones, I would have to assume, leaps out from the outside balcony over towards Aqua and manages to get himself two important kills against both Rise and Rips to stunt the numbers from Rogue. That's looking good for Navi as they're trying to take swift control of this map 7-5 and avoid OT. Right now they are on the path to doing that. Citizen even surviving that. The buddy system failing Rogue as both players are dead.
Well, the good deal is that Aces is still alive. Bad news bears, though. Rise and Rips' drones are dead, so that's going to mean a lot for that drone economy. Now Rogue has to make big plays in order to stay alive. It is map point for Navi on Rogue's map pick, so this could mean everything right now. This could be a 2-0 going Navi's favor if things do not change. They're set up right now to try and go for a full map clear again. They have Aces inside of the bathroom, but they need these earlier picks. He knows somebody has to be in security. Aces, 200 IQ, but oh no! I'm going to assume Citizen heard the pin get pulled even at that distance and chose to rotate away, knowing that more than likely somebody's going to frag security door. It was the only area that he could be. What a smart mirror! It's a soft mirror to watch white, and it's going to be a perfect round for Navi! Oh! Get aggro. He's got info on Bandit being here. Pre-fires. Oh, and he gets him and gets away scot-free. Takes about 75 HP for his liking, but obviously that's not going to be enough to kill him. Rips finds a kill way across the map, though, on the saves as he rotates. So Navi, worse for wear on round 2 thus far. Only a minute has went through, but Rogue already has plenty of control inside of the 90 hallway from break as well as CCTV. So now they have all of the means to get onto site, establishing some new angles inside of office. But here's the issue. This is where Rogue continues to fail. They're able to get all the map control in the world. They just never execute until 10 seconds. So let's see how they try and tee this up, Blow.
5v3 must be, well, it should be, I should say, much easier to leverage into their control, especially with the method that Aces was able to grab these here. And that's a big miss from Citizen, who I believe was supposed to be the support from Aces. I don't know if Kendra just didn't call it in time or if Citizen was supposed to and missed it. That is going to be a big loss over towards the western wall. At the same time, though, Nello gets aggressive towards open area and is able to find one for himself in the offices, but is quickly traded out by Rips at the window.
Still have plenty of support inside of 90 for Corey, but again, this is the issue that Rogue has fallen into. They continue to waste so much time. Frag grenade pours in. Is it going to get Citizen? Very minimal HP loss, but a nice flick from him. He's got another one to tee up, and no! Rise shuts him down inside of offices. Pi down into 1 versus 3, quickly making it a 1 versus 2 as he takes down Rise inside of office as well. Last two inside of the long hallway towards 90. Diffusers currently down inside of offices. Pre fires, but he has two. This MPX not working out too well just yet, but Pi picks one up with a Nitro Cell. now. That's Corey to die. Down into the 1 versus 1. Pi not very much HP going up against Hicks with that C8. It's going to be very troublesome, but he does get that diffuser. Hicks now can rotate back through 90, going towards Beepers. Hops into Mini. You can see him through the wall. They have the info, though. Pi pre-fires. Hicks goes for the plant now inside of Mini, right behind the bomb chassis. Pi dancing back and forth inside of offices. He's going to get chowned. Pi down to the absolute bare minimum of health now as he trails Hicks through the wall. Goes into archives. Hicks now sticking the plant, getting aggro. He fakes it out once again. Goes for the Brood! And Pi! Oh my! But again, as we've been able to see thus far, haven't done too much with it. They have a good hot mark on Citizen as he pre-fires through the fountain wall. They've reinforced the right-hand side so that you can shoot to the single panel that's close to the Beeper's door. Killing the drone now that's currently in front of him. Finally gets onto that. Aces picks up the first kill for Rogue on the round as he's working his way through Workshop. Gets a default cam inside of the lobby area next to ventilation. Fires open the front door, punches the stock window for good measure as he rotates outside. The rest of Rogue, though, upstairs, working their angles. And again, this is a troublesome thing. They are attacking customs, Rise bottom square, so you can see that they're going for kind of a pinch maneuver here between Aces as well as Rise. Citizen gets his first kill, rips to trade out with Pi, though, to keep it on equal footing.
A little bit of drone work done against the Mozzie holding on the inside of CCTV. Save's position has now been called out, so he is going to rotate a little bit closer to the hatch in the event that he needs to ditch away. Keep in mind, this is a very important room to make sure that the defenders hold on to for as long as possible. And the good news is they've already delayed it pretty far into the round. Saves a bit of a dodgy fight, though. Not able to get the damage he wants at first, but eventually does move in to find the headshot on Rips, which wasn't even the player he was really contesting. Just gets a headshot off against someone who's in the back of the room.
The only way that you win this fight is with delay, and Na'Vi is pushing it to the absolute brink. 7 seconds remain. A pre-fire from Saves. Hicks gets one. It's down to the clutch once again, but not this time. Out too well. Na'Vi's wasted a lot of time. Saves goes back for the re-peek, but it's going to be Aces to strike first. Saves trying to get a refrag here, but hasn't found one just yet. He's in not a very safe space. Tries to go for the peek into 90, but Corey gets him from behind on the triple wall inside of offices. All of a sudden, Rogue is firing ahead as Corey pushes it for the double, and all it's left down to now is Kendrew and Nello.
Na'Vi getting a little bit over-aggressive, in my opinion, with the way that they're swinging out here, especially that kill that we caught on camera right there. Nello is going to be able to trade one back, but it's a small gesture, only bringing it down to a 2v4 at this point in the round. Kendrew, though, with a nice defining kill here, as he's able to pick up the next one to eliminate Rise. He does have a drone on him. It's slightly to the right of that bomb chassis. He hasn't been able to eliminate it just yet. The good news, though, he still has support from Nello, who's in a much safer position, and that's good for the smoke. Capability to toss out hopefully all 3 of those gas grenades and delay this indefinitely. And indeed, all 3 are still available, or at least were still available. He's got 2 now, after the first one is faded.
This is when we need to see Hicks as well as Rips step up here. We need to see some entry fragging going on, and that's the main issue. Rise and Aces are dead. Those are the 2 that usually get those opening kills. Oh. We're going to see Rips working his way in now. Strats out of the book. It's something that, once again, we saw a lot from Xavier on Consulate in the APAC region during the SI qualifier. So more than likely, a lot of teams saw that and were like, hey, we might be able to mimic the same thing, but it's not even going to be a gun that gets the first kill. It's Pi with a Claymore that's going to take down Aces. It's a very big pick. Trying to burn ADSs here, but Kendra not timing it well enough. Frag grenade, but it's not going to be a Goyo shield, but it does still do, yeah, a lot of damage onto Rips, as you said.
Gonna bring him down low. Move in here, try to take out that Evil Eye, but it looks like the nades missed. Did not end up going onto the Evil Eye itself, so it's gonna stay up and alive. A lot of intel and the possibility, of course, for plant denial as well. That very rarely goes off as successfully as you might expect. Either way, with the damage done to Rips, he's pretty much got no choice but to sit on that camera for the time being anyway. So he's going to get quite a bit of intel. Starts to reaggress, though. Definitely got what he needs to try and sit on the corner here. More nades going to work their way back in. Diffuser getting shuffled around a little bit there as they're getting ready to push forward. Rogue also having still a bit of presence downstairs from Rise. It's now going to be rotated back up. He could catch Citizen off. Rips finally tries to reaggress at the western wall, but just gets picked off by Pi.
Oh, no. Hicks expends 2 smokes. That means that they're going to have time at the end of the round. Oh no, they each denied 2 seconds. I don't know why he burnt 2 and he burst to the 3rd early. Oh my, a swing into the mini from Sandwich by Kendra with the SMG-11. It's only up to Rise now. He's onto a double for the round. Kendra cleans up Hicks with the sledgehammer, but now we're into post-plan in a 1 versus 3. This is not how things were supposed to go. Rise with a triple now. He has to ace out. What a pre-fire. Does he know where the last is though? Rotates towards metal, and that's exactly.
Drone is going to sneak into small, try and get them info.
Oh my.
Once again that Rips is hiding right on the outside of small. I don't know if
he's going to rush this.
A half-wall player, but I think they should assume that there's one there anyway. In they go. There's the breaching charge, but no, not going to be a push just yet. Citizen will fall back instead.
I was scared there for just a second. I thought Citizen was breaching, rounding, and running through, but looks like we're going to have our first visual thing of the day with a Mozzie cam. So you guys are going to have this nice
siege from the Beehive.
Siege Noir.
Yeah.
We've experienced this one time before, my friend.
It's Mozzie Noir, right, apparently, because it's got the hexagon playover.
This is the future is now, old man. That's what this is. So all of Na'Vi are squared up for a tussle here at the Armory wall, and I mean absolutely everyone. Citizen gets our first kill onto Aces. That's going to be very important. Rips gets down by a Goyo shield, fighting fire with fire. They're going to fight backs against them. A quick sprint through, but Higgs is going to get a double kill with a Nitro Cell to actually equalize here. Diffuser's now in no man's land inside of Armory. Going to pop a shield, but pre-fires towards Curve. They know where one man is. That's going to be Higgs. It's currently locked down, but he shifts over to go for a gunfight. Pi takes out one, Nella takes out another, but it's going to be a trade down to the 2 versus 1 for the last remaining member of Rogue to try and stave off Na'Vi getting a map and match point. It's down to Corey. He's currently 4-4 in the round with 1 plant, but he's playing the Jaeger now with the 416C. Recently got a nerf for a little bit of damage, but it's still a damn good rifle when it comes down to these clutches. The only issue is now, though, is he's going to have to deal with Citizen. He gets Nella, but now they know where he is. Corey's not going to make a move. This might just be a pre-fire for Citizen if this comp comes through. It doesn't even happen, though. Corey doesn't even have to...
Open a couple holes for the team to try and utilize here. We'll be able to catch a player down below, but once again, what was I saying before? Players walking into these angles if they're not cautious. Citizen, though, is going to be able to find an immediate trade that happens off screen, as he's also been able to take out Hicks, I assume, on the roam there. Good drone work does isolate out another member of Rogue hiding deeper within the vent site, or excuse me, inside of the workshop site. Unfortunately, Na'Vi probably won't be able to utilize that, as he'll be repositioned by the time anyone gets to a spot where they could frag him out.
This is the danger. Citizen is always moving when he's playing Ash, and he finds freebies like this. He's got complete site control now. They have to drop. They have smoke on top of server stack. He saw the angle, though, so he knows that he's playing over towards the left-hand side. Almost gets a flick, though, but assumes that Corey dropped off instead, so Corey gets the kill. But the issue is now, though, only Corey and Rips remain, and as soon as I say that, Caster Kurtz comes back to bite. Rips dies. It's down to Corey in a 1 versus 3. He's going to have to do it all over again. He's on the smoke this time, though. Toxic Babes in hand. Assume someone's inside of Customs, and he would be correct. Goes for the initial gunfight, gets the headshot. They have to plant now, though, but Kendrew on them.
It's on the drone. They'll clear. Oh, no. Nice info on a CCTV. Corey's not even going to notice the walk-in. Just a slow little crawl from Pi. Good news is the trade's right there to send it back, as Ace is able to get something going towards the east balcony office.
Aces needs to stay alive here. He's been the showcase player for this team. Top frag last time. He's top frag right now through 11 rounds. So I get into a gunfight with him. But the trades are pretty equal. Ash for Jaeger, Jaeger for Ash. Rise, quite a bit of damage dealt to him as well. They're now going for the Armory wall, but it's going to get impacted once again. That's going to be one last set of Exkyros here for saves. I don't believe they have any more impacts, so they can't stop it. It'll finally get open. Frag grenade cooked for the offense, going towards half wall as they burn everything now. Only 1 concussion left on Pi. I believe Kendrew still has 1 frag grenade as well, so... Checking, no, he actually does not. So they have been basically starved for all of their utility at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, Aces used the C4 like right at the beginning of the round when I think it was Pi got into the fight with him. I don't know if...
That's their last stun.
Yeah, Aces thought he was closer or something like that, but they just don't have anything to stop this plant now unless they expose themselves.
Oh my.
They even have the wall reinforced here inside of Small as well.
Oh no,
doesn't even go far enough out from Small to spread over to the planter. So Na'Vi just ends up with a free plant because the setup and the utility usage from Rogue just does not allow them to resist it. Pi with another pickup. Rips and Hicks are all that's left. Hicks will trade one more, taking out saves. But look at Na'Vi. There's such little room for anyone on Rogue to get back into this. And there you go. Na'Vi shuts it down. 1 to a Claymore, 1 more to a headshot from Kendrew. Na'Vi survive, moving forward with a 2-0 victory.